In this video, I'm gonna tell you 5 things you should be making sure before you leave your job. Hey guys, how's it going? Will here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you are like employees like me, and of course, as employees, we have a start date and we have an end date. Unless you want to retire in the same company, of course, but nowadays that is pretty rare. So the 5 items that you should be making sure before you leave your company are: number 1, bonds. Are you bonded with your company? Have you attended any training overseas or local and you are needed to sign a bonding letter saying that you are bonded with the company for 2 to 3 years before you resign, and if you resign you have to pay the compensation? So that's one item to check before you leave your company. Number 2, insurance. Most companies these days, they provide you with insurance, usually to cover yourself medically, whether it is hospitalization or personal accident or a combination of a few things. So before you leave your company, check with your insurance how much you have left. If you do have a lot, I would recommend you to do all the health checkup before you move on to the next company or before you resign. This is because this is the added value that the company provided you when you are a current employee. So go ahead, do some medical checkups, or let's say if you have a lingering problem and you require surgery, so this is also a good time where you can actually maximize the coverage that the medical has provided you by the company. Number 3, savings. So if you have a job on hand, this would probably be a little less of a concern. If you have a job on hand, you can easily transition from your current job to your other job with a minimal downtime. Sometimes it can be over the weekend. But what if you do not have? What if you are resigning without any plans? What if you are resigning without any new job in hand? So this is one question that you have to be ready to face. How much saving do you have? I would advise that if you do not have a backup plan or a new job to go to, I would say 5 to 6 months of monthly savings will be good enough. But of course, the more the better. So these monthly savings must be readily available to cover all your commitments, your monthly expenditures, and also whatever payments you have for whoever. Let's say you give monthly payment to your parents, so you should also continue to do that, unless they specifically say that you do not have to support them while looking for a job. So this step is actually rather risky because the Malaysian unemployment rate is actually rising. I would think it's not a good idea if you resign without a job on hand. Which brings me to item number 4. What are your plans? So if you have no job in hand, what would you want to do? Have you lined up the plan or the route that you want to take after you have left the current company? And you will be also facing a lot of questions, a lot of queries from whoever in your family or probably your friends. And knowing family, sometimes they might try to psycho you, and then they will try to say like,
you did this the wrong way, you must have a job, you must have this, you must have that.
So be encountered to face backlash. And if you're already adamant in leaving your job without a backup plan, you must stay firm to it. Do not allow any of your family members or your friends to sway your decision into going back to working or something like that. I hope that if you do decide to take on this route, you have the strength and the mental fortitude to make sure that you are doing what you want to do. Do not let people talk you out of it. You must be firm and be strong. Number 5, your willingness to sacrifice. So let's say if you are starting a business, there will be long hours of work, long hours of research, blood, sweat and tears in order to stabilize that business. So if let's say your plan went down the drain, let's say if you are starting a business and it did not work out, are you willing to go back to the line of work that you previously worked with? Or worst case, work with the same company that you resigned from? Are you able to live with that? So these are the many questions that you should be able to tackle, but I'm just targeting the main 5 that you should be focusing on. I hope you youngsters out there, you millennials and fresh graduate, before you resign, please think carefully, especially on the plan, on the saving, and your willingness to sacrifice. These 3 are the most important tasks that you should be facing before you hand in your resignation letter. So with that being said, I hope you find this career tip useful, and if you do, please like, share and subscribe to this channel, as I have a few more career related topics that are coming in line in addition to this video. So until then, take care and I'll see you in the next video.